Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for May 31st, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we're going to start with the geometry pass here. We have 1, 3, 4 here, avoiding here. We would need a single cell here that can't be all of 1, 3, 4. Now these can't be 4, and this can't be 1 as well, but no help with the 3. So it does mean 4 is in one of these two. Let's check this column for 4, because we know it's not in these 3. Unfortunately, it's in many places. All right. Potentially in many places. It is only in one place. We just don't know where. 1, 4. The 1 is placed. We have these ones looking in. Places the 1 here. That feels familiar to yesterday. Anyway, 1's in one of these two. Check for the 1 in this column. It's 3 places. Okay. So that was the 1. We do have the 3. These 3 corner marks are interesting because it tells us 3's not here, but the row is so empty, it's not all that helpful right now. We can place a 7 as well, and since I see it, might as well do it. All right, 2, 9, I don't think so. 4, 6, I don't think so. 3, 6, 8, we already have an 8 here. It's just 3, 6. 1, 3, 6, 7, nah. 7, 9, 1, 7. I mean, we have these 7s looking up. And so 7 in this row is pretty open. All right. Not getting a whole lot out of geometry today. We would have seen all this with a normal scan. 8's in one of these two. I'm just getting the most important scanning done at the same time. Then we'll go back and do a more thorough scanning. 2, 5, 7. No, this can't be 2 or 7. In fact, the 2 ends up in one of these two. We already have a 2 in this column. But 2 is here, but there's nowhere that can't be all of 2, 5, 7. This can't be 2, 7. So if we can get 5 out of this cell, then we have our hidden triple. But unfortunately, we don't. We can't right now. Okay. Anything looking into this box, like here, we have 1, 7, 9. So the 9 looking in, it might be interesting because 9's in one of these two. It's going to point in, 9's over here. So what we learned is these aren't 9. We also learned that 9 is a little limited in this column, although not that much. It's out of this cell. That's it. All right. But yeah, 9's not here. These aren't 7, 8, 9. This isn't 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so it's 3, 4, 5. Okay. I thought it might be more interesting than that. But 1 and 7 are already placed in this box. Okay. How about anything looking down? We have 1, 3, 4. The 4 isn't enough. And then the 2, 8, 1. Okay. I'm just going to go back. I'm going to do normal scans now. We got a little bit seeded here, but nothing really crazy. We got the 4s, the 3s. 1s are done. Yeah, nothing there. 2 and 9. Okay, we do have 2 9s looking down for what it's worth. 4 and 6. No. Okay, let's start with this 7, 9 here. 7s are done horizontally, nothing vertical. The 9 we got vertical. We got it horizontally. Okay. And then we also have the 1 and this. Okay, we got those 7s. The 1 we got also. Okay. Anything vertical for 1, 3, 6, 7, 8? We got the 8s already. The 1s are done. 3, 6. Actually, 6 in this box is one of these two. For what it's worth. Final band. Really not getting much out of our scans here. It's a very sparse puzzle. It seems that way anyway. 2, 5, 7. We might have some like really. We might have some naked singles defined. Is basically I think my conclusion. Okay, we have a crossing on this 6. That's helpful. 6 is one of these two. Yes, it's very helpful because this can't actually be a 6. These 6s point, telling us this can't be a 6. Another way to put that is, well, there's 2 ways to think about it. There's the direct way, which is this box needs a 6. And it happens that that's going to end up here or here. These are the only 2 choices. Both of those choices put a 6 into row 9. So if this box is going to put a 6 in row 9, nothing else can put a 6 in row 9. This box and this box can't, because we'd have 2 6s in row 9 then. And so this can't be a 6. You can also see it the other way as kind of a proof by contradiction. If this were a 6, there would be nowhere to put 6 in this box. That is bad, therefore we can't do it. It breaks Sudoku rules. So this is not 6 for whatever reason you prefer. It's just pointing is the technique name. And so now this is the only place for 6 in the box, and now this is the only place for 3 in the box. Okay. The 6s look up, placing this 6, and now 6 is placed in this box here. Just all of these 6s looking in. And now 6 is placed in this box, and 6 is in one of these two. So I think we placed every 6 except for this rectangle. Nice, okay. So that was the 6. How about the 3? 3s are done vertically. Horizontally, I'm not seeing anything with 3s. In fact, all we have are the 3s in this stack. Interesting. Anything looking down into here is interesting. That's not 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. So the 4. The 4 looks down, putting a 4 in one of these two. Looking for 4 in this row, but plenty of places. So that means 4 in this box is one of these two. This can't be 4. Let's think about this whole column, actually. We have 1, 2, 3. We need 4, 5, 7, 9. Oh, so this can't be 4, 7, or 9. It can't be 4 because the 4s point up from this box. We had this 4 looking down. This was filled. And so this can't be 4, and it can't be 7 or 9. So it has to be the 5. Didn't I want a 5 somewhere? Where was it that I wanted the 5? I wanted this 2, 5, 7. Maybe I was thinking about that wrong. Huh. No, this is 2, 5, 7 now. No, I got this 3. That's okay. Yeah, we unlocked our New York Times trick here by placing this 3. I didn't notice it at the time. But this 2, 5, and 7 need to go in this row somewhere, and these are the only 3 places they can go. The row needs a 2, the row needs a 5, the row needs a 7. That's going to use up 3 cells. All of them can only go in up to these 3 cells. And so this is going to be a 2, 5, 7 hidden triple. This can't be 2 or 5, so this actually has to be the 7, which also places the 4. And now this is a 2, 5 pair, so I don't need the corner marks. That means this can't be a 9 because it's 2 or 5. Over here we get a triple, which will involve a 9. It's the 2, 8, 9. No, not 2. 4, 8, 9. It's not 4. So then that leaves a triple here. It's actually going to be the 1, 3, 6. 6 is down here. We knew that. Okay, that was good. This is a pair. It's a 5, 9 pair. So we know the order from the 5. That's 9, that's 5. That places that 9, and it places the 9 and 4 in this box. This is a 2. All right, we're suddenly doing very well. This is a 9. I want this pair. It is a 7, 8. Okay, and I want this pair. It is a 2, 5. This 2 tells us the order. That's 5, that's 2. All right. So I just basically finished this stack. So let's rescan what we can over here. So 2 is actually placed in this box. We have this 2 looking in as well. And then that places the 2 in this box. We still have 2 places for 9. And that puts a 2 in one of these two. I think that should do it for 2s, just in this rectangle here. Very nice. So the 9s look over. That places this 9, which places this 9, which places this 9. Very nice. 9s are done. 4, 8 pair. Okay, how about 6? 6s are done there. We have the 2, 4, 6, 9. So 2s are done. 4s are not. Oh, 4s are marked already. Okay. How about over here? We have the 6, 7, 9. So the 6 is marked, and then we have 1 and 2, which we have marked as well. Then down here we have the 6 and the 9. Okay, and then we have the 2, 5, 7, which we took care of through the New York Times trick. Okay, so I didn't actually get as much. I got a few singles out of that. That's fine. Anything looking into here is interesting. The 3. So we have 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. 2, 4, 6, 9 already here. So it's just the 3, putting a 3 in one of these two. That points in here with this 3, putting a 3 somewhere in here. What about anything looking in here? The 2, 5, 9, the 5 looks in. So that puts a 5 down here, one of these two actually. points in with this 5, and that makes one of these a 5. So yeah, this is 3, 5, 7, 8. There's another way to put that. So this is 3, 5, 8. Oh, it can't be 7. All right, I notice this is down to 3 digits. We need a 4, 5, 8. I think I just write it out, 4, 5, 8. Huh. Okay, I'm not seeing anything to do with that right now. We need 1, 3, 6, 7. So the 7 in this row can only be here. We have this 7 here. So this is 1, 3 only. It's not a 6. There's going to be 2 digits locked up here. This is 1, 3, 4, 8. So we know the 4 and the 8 are up here, but 1, 3, 4, 8, there's nothing to do with that. Okay. How about this row then? I think we just got to find the right place to finish this puzzle. I need a 1, 5, 7, 8. So this isn't 7. So this is 1. Oh, in fact, there's only one place for 7 in the row. Notice the corner mark here. So this is the only place for 7 because this 7 says not there. In fact, I missed these 7s looking up at some point. So I didn't do a vertical scan in a while. That's probably it. What was left here? 1, 5, 8. Okay. Maybe there is more to find with a vertical scan. Or maybe that was it. 2, 7, 5, 9. I know 9s are done. Okay, I don't see anything with a vertical scan actually. Oh, sorry, this can't be 5 because we have the 5s pointing. I'm almost missed that. I don't think it does anything yet. This row's down to 3 digits. Let's look at that. We need a 2, 3, 8. That's not 2, so it's 3, 8. 2, 3, 8. Missing something. Maybe there's like a pair or triple or something. 2, 5 pair. This box, 1, 3, 5, 8. We know these aren't 5, so these are 1, 3, 8. That's not a 1. Lots of 8-ness going on. This column is, okay, 8 in this column. 8 C's here, 8 C's here. So 8 in this column is placed, which then places our 3, leaving behind a 1, 5 pair, which places an 8 here. Getting 8s finally. This 8 gives us 7 and 8 here. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit. Oh, we get the 8 in here as well, which gives us the 4 and the 8 here. Suddenly the 8s were all connected. Okay, so that's not 7. So this is the only place for 7 in the box. And this is now a 3, 5 pair. And this is a 1, 4 pair. Okay. This is a 2, 3, 5 triple. May or may not need to use it, but let's use it. This is the hardest kind of triple for newer solvers to understand. Because when you think about pairs, pairs are a lot easier to understand because they exactly match. This is a 1, 5, this is a 1, 5. You just look for matching ones. For triples, you don't have to look for exactly matching cells where you've marked 3 of the same in each. Because the logic is that this cell can only be 3, 5, this cell can only be 2, 3, and this cell can only be 2, 5. If I take all 3 of them together and I kind of union all of the digits I mentioned, it's 2, 3, and 5. Those are the only digits I mentioned. And that's 3 digits. And so because these green cells all share the same column 5, what that tells us is that we can't repeat a digit in them. So I need to use a different digit in each of the cells, and the only 3 digits I have available are 2, 3, and 5. So I don't know the order, but I do know that one of these will be 2, one of these will be 3, one of these will be 5, which removes 2, 3, and 5 from the rest of the column. So specifically, that can't be a 3. That must be a 1. And that gives us 6, 3, and 1. And that gives us the 6 here, as well as the 5 and 1 here. That gives us the 4 and 3. This gives us the 5 and 8. All right, we can place the 8 in this box, do the corner mark. We can also place the 3 and the 5. Now that 5 is going to resolve our triple. We place the 2, we place the 3. So notice we did end up with 2, 3, 5 in there. We had to. It was forced. That's 5, that's 2, that's 4 and 1. That's 1. This is 4, that's 4. We need a 3 and a 5, and we're done. All right, I don't think that was too bad. Maybe that, I don't know if that triple at the very end was needed, but it was fun to find. Cool, yeah. It felt like there was probably other things to do at the time, but I figured I'd just use that triple since it was a nice learning tool. Cool. Well, let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.